All right. And now you're in for a special treat, of course, as we move on to everyone's favorite time of the evening. What are you doing with the jokes? Good God, lassie. It's just a couple of jokes. I didn't mean to make your mother's vagina explode like that. All I did was tell her about Tuna Tuesdays. All I did was go, ew. And she exploded. Who could have seen that? Who could have seen that coming, lassie? Yeah, right. And here we go. Let's just start in on the jokes. This week, my jokes are terrible. I had a hard time writing any jokes. I did some current topic stuff, but I try to do a bit at the end. It's just going to be god-awful. Just let me do it. Jokes. It's just jokes, you know? If I make fun of Jews, whatever, right? Just a couple of jokes. I saw a sign in a neighborhood that said, "Slow, children," with a picture of a little stick figure kid playing on it. And I thought, man, how stupid does your kid gotta be before they literally have to warn the neighborhood about them? Like, damn. Is it the retard strength they're trying to warn us about? What's going on? Then further down the road, I'm still walking down the road, I saw another sign. This one said, said only deaf child on it. Oh, that's great. Just putting out a giant beacon to schoolyard bullies and candy-having strangers saying, easy pickings right here. How about no more street signs for children? Well, maybe one. It'll just say, children, enter at your own risk. See? Nothing fishy about that one. Why isn't fish a more regular pizza topping? I'm not talking weird-ass anchovies. I mean, like, salmon. Like, we would put chicken on a pizza. You know, just put salmon on a pizza. What is it going on with, is it going to make the pizza taste fishy? Well, that would be inevitable. You're putting fish on a pizza. You know, like fish and pineapple. I'm just saying, some fishy's going on there. And tomorrow marks the start of June, everybody. June, as you may know, what that means, is the coming of the rainbows. I'm not sure why they picked June to be the gay month, but I feel they did a good job with it. Really feels like the gayest month. You know, still got all that built-up winter, spring energy. Schools are closing, pools are opening. Not too hot to do all that, or not too hot to wear your full gimp suit in public. Perfect for gays. Chunky. Also in June, we have Juneteenth, an admirable holiday about ending slavery with just the worst name imaginable. How about the end of bondage? That'd be pretty cool. Or something cool like that. It's like if we called Pearl Harbor Day Bodhi Bombi Day. In the news recently, there's been a lot of talk about the debt ceiling. And to no one's surprise, the Democrats want there to be no limits on how much debt they can accrue. And the Republicans just want to say no to the Democrats. Beautiful politics as it is. I saw an article recently that said gunmen in Pittsburgh synagogue massacre harbored malice and hate for Jews. Geez, you don't say. At least, I've never heard of people getting massacred out of apathy. Imagine getting weapons and ammo, picking a target, making a plan, then actually carrying it out, just because you had nothing better to do that day. That, my friends, is what you call true centrism. That's good. You never get centrism jokes. I mean, beautiful. It's perfect. I make fun of myself. We also had the story of the city bike Karen this month, wherein almost everybody logically assumed a 6-month pregnant white lady walked into a group of urban youths and just started to try to steal one of their bikes. This was later proven to be untrue, shockingly. But what still is true, pregnant women being a menace to society. Their bellies go, and their nipples get weird, and they just snap. Pregnant lady jokes never go out of style, just like pregnant ladies. Alright. Now this page is kind of like a bit, alright? I'm just going to go with it. So, poop. Poop is one of the worst things to step in ever. The liquefied remains of your family is also up there. A bronco blast is when one runs at full speed towards a desired target, then jumps and throws their body weight back, grabs their ankles, lifts as high as they can, and then unleashes all bodily fluids before making contact. Do with this info as you will. Jacking off in the Atlantic Ocean was as close as I've come to fucking with Poseidon. The Poseidon is when you are banging one person doggy style with two others next to them that you are fingering. As so. So you are like the points of a trident, and just before you come, you scream, "Unleash the Kraken." I think I went on a date with a trans woman once. It was like that, or I forgot where the vagina was. Both are equally likely, I guess. A glam trans grand slam is when you bang a trans person to David Bowie, then go to Denny's for a grand slam afterwards. A grand slam is a disappointing breakfast combo from Denny's. Because I'm lazy is objectively the worst reason to eat out. If I do this, she might date me is also a bad reason to eat out. Sexual leverage is when you position your feet the right way to maintain your strength in holding the lady off a cliff until she agrees to have sex with you. Sex between a man and a woman is sacred. Sex between a man and his couch cushions, not so much. But sex between couch cushions and a dog, now that's back to being sacred. God works in mysterious ways. The doggy froggy loggy position is one where you line up leapfrog style with your gay dude and you thrust into their asshole and then leapfrog over them, and then they mount you and repeat until someone comes, drops a poop, or runs out of square footage. I personally find poop a little off-putting, you know? Something about it. Not my cup of tea. If that's what you're into, go ahead, you know. I don't want to shame anyone. Play with it. Kiss it. Rub it in your gums. Do as you want. Do whatever you want to it. Just don't kiss me afterwards. The San Fran Kiss of Death is a rare technique developed by ancient gay jiu-jitsu masters from San Francisco, where one pins their opponent in such a way where his opponent's asshole is laid bare in front of him like a king's feast to a peasant, and he then proceeds to suck so hard on aforementioned brown flour that he takes out a vital organ or two and is left a shattered husk, doomed to die in a matter of days. But it only has a 40% sexual completion rate, making it by far one of the least gratifying moves in the ancient gay master's repertoire. Yeah, that was it for that bit. I just had two other... That was like a back and forth kind of thing. I don't know what I'm thinking about it, but two little stupid jokes at the end. Neo-reactionaries had a lot to say about the new Matrix movie. I'm like the #1 political humor guy on the internet. People just don't get it. Alright, my last joke. I didn't really write this one out. I just have the footnotes here, so I'm going to try to make it up in my head as I go. Black guys wrongfully are labeled as ass men, when really the real butt men out there are white guys. It's all, what about slavery? But. What about racism? But. What about discrimination? But. Those are the butt white men. See, I want to try to make a woke joke or a joke. It's not, I don't know. Something to try. But thanks for checking out this episode